Namaste, Dosto, we are here.
Good morning, friends.
Sorry, I'm a bit tongue-tied. We arrived at Anandamiyama's mandir to say hello to her and to introduce her to some new friends.
So for those of you who know, you know why we're here. You know how close Anandamiyama is to Yasmeen. For those of you who don't know, we have the honour of travelling with a soul who is like a daughter to Anandamiyama, and I know she reaches thousands of souls in lots of different ways, but what's particularly precious is that she really talks and is connected and guides Yasmeen in so many ways. So yeah,
we'll share some of that with you soon. We'll share some more of that soon.
But first the offerings. This is always a special moment.
Jai Ma, Jai Ma. So good to see you.
Jai Ma. So this is our friend Guria, who is such a joy to see you every time we get to come here. So we will share, Jogi will share between the two stands though.
We'll share.
Yeah.
You
So
can buy from this.
from next door here as well?
Yeah.
So some here, some here.
It's nice for you to bring an offering to Ma.
Okay.
This is her smell.
Yeah, ek lotus. Yeah. And the lotus, yes, you reach it?
Dhanyavad.
This is 80 rupees and the rose one is 100 rupees.
100 rupees. Okay. Well, for some time now, Ma has been coming to me in dreams and in my meditations.
Didi.
Didi. She
No,
can't
she
hear.
can't hear us.
She's off. We'll catch her.
No, she hasn't seen
she
us.
didn't see. It's okay.
She's going to a temple and you
It's okay.
We'll see then,
I'll
okay.
see her soon. It's okay. And so,
Photo time. Good morning.
good morning.
How are you? You're fine?
The UFI.
Acha. Bahut acha.
No, we have to talk.
So at the beginning
Interrupted by
of,
photographs.
last year, I woke up in a dream and I realized I was asleep, but I was sitting with Ma curled with her head against my chest, with my arms around her, and I realized I'd been sitting there for 3 hours and I was just wondering what to do next. And then all of a sudden she looked up, smiled at me and said, "It's time to bless the water." So she got up and she walked out to where water was flowing and began giving the blessings. And I followed her out and a man was there and he said, "How many have you brought here?" And I was like, "I don't know what you mean." And he's like, "All these people that you bring." And I says, "Oh, they just come with me. I don't bring anybody, they just come with me." And after that, when we came out of Ma's ashram here, we went to the Arti and we had the Arti, and we walked out and we were just waiting for our shoes. Some were getting the shoes. And all of a sudden a woman saw me and she says, "Oh, Guruma, your blessings please." And she came up to me and I put my arms around her, and the feeling I had holding Ma was the feeling that was there when I put my arms around this woman. And then Jogi had to tell me what to say. And I could feel Ma there, and she was like, "This is what I want you to do." Because when I put my arms around somebody, she is putting her arms around people. And I felt so honoured. And when we'd come to the ashram, I couldn't stop crying. In fact, I thought I was going to start wailing. I was sobbing. And then we were just sitting, all of us, and all of a sudden the smell of the roses circled us and we were overwhelmed, and that fragrance of roses followed us to the Arti. It followed us for the next week or two. Yes.
This is for Ma. This is, I'm saying my interview now.
Please, please.
Chestnuts for you.
सिंघाड़े लिए
I shall offer everything to Ma.
So good to see you.
Have some prasad.
Thank you. All right.
Always this sharir, this body, she
Yes.
never used to say, I.
No.
She was beyond that.
Exactly.
So she used to say that this body is always with you.
Yes.
You don't want to see what to do.
No.
She is helpless.
She always shows me. She always comes. Always. With so much love.
इनका हाथ टूट गया था पूरा टूट गया
Second time.
पैर को प्राप्त हुई अभी ठीक हुआ थोड़ा आराम
My
Yasmin's just handing out perfumed cloth that sits at Ma's feet
Gemma.
for each of our guests.
Gemma.
Getting a chance just to see what was Ma's residence here.
Beautiful.
One place also in here in the museum.
Yes.
There is a one room also.
Yes.
There is a
Her
open
bed,
and
her
you can
chapel.
sit to meditation
Yes,
there.
where she sat
So
for a
only is
meditation.
open.
We've been to the museum, I think. Yeah, it's
I
wonderful.
just show you.
Yeah.
For the first time being taken around the back of the gardens, which is a nice treat. And here is the sacred Rakshi with Shiva sitting in front on his tiger skin.
Three face.
Cobra wrapped around his neck.
Wonderful.
And his
Three face for a symbol of the fire.
Yeah.
And some person is wearing for three face, so ego goes down.
Yes.
The Rudraksha, which is the sacred seed that you see many people wearing. The Rudraksha comes from the tears of Lord Shiva. Now, I may sound like I know what I'm talking about, but it's actually just Jogi who told me this. This is why the Rudraksha tree is so sacred. And this one is particularly sacred, sitting at Ma's ashram.
हर गंगे जय मां गंगे बोलो बद्री नारायण भगवान की जय
Namaste, Dostal.
Hey friends.
We have arrived in Haridwar, Vishnu's door to the divine.
And Haridwar, well, I've been here a few times now, but
We have.
it is a city of its own energy. It is a place that is full of colour and life and is deeply a devotional city.
Hari means the Lord Vishnu and Dwar meaning the door. So door to the Lord Vishnu shrines and Har meaning the Lord Shiva. So the door to the Lord Shiva shrines. So in Hindu religion we have Shav clans and the Vaishnav clans. Those people, they come for the Vaishnav clans. They do the start the journey from here. As well as Shav, they also start the journey from here. Mother Ganga flows here in very vast way. So very sacred and very spiritual place.
Yeah.
This is India.
This is India.
It's very colourful up here.
What we call Singhara.
Quite different.
I am going to get some of those chestnuts later. They are so good. These little gas stoves cooking away, roasting the chestnuts, the sweet potato and corn. Oh, this looks so good.
It's warm now. It's cool at the night and morning.
Spirituality and divine, and this is what the Haridwar presents for you.
It sure does. There's our hotel straight ahead, the Hotel Gangalari. Ah, Ganga.
Jai Ma Gange. Last time then for
Yes, for the lunch
We're
over there.
walking
That's
over
right.
the Ganga.
That's Havali. Always a special welcoming. We got to enjoy having lunch here with our guests last year on the rooftop, and it's really was really good lunch. And this, how do I say the name of the hotel?
Ganga Lahari.
There we are, thank you. I'm grateful to my wife remembering these things. Ganga Lahari was actually an old palace and it's been converted into a hotel. So the rooms are not big, but they are very well appointed and they feel really lovely. And out here, we are right on the banks of Ma Gunga. Look at the power of that water flowing through. There's people bathing, doing their prayers. Every form of devotional artifact under the sun is for sale. And this is our view.
I really love this view.
It's pretty special, isn't it?
The elephants on the bridge,
Yeah.
just right there with their trunks up. And it's just full of vibrancy and life.
It really is.
Love it.
Yeah. And those chains that hang are to actually for people to grab if they find themselves a little swept downstream. And then you'll find some kids who just do it for fun.
The flowers floating up by on the river, on the water. Malas, garlands.
Haridwar is certainly a full-on place.
I love it. Just love it.
Haridwar has such a special feeling about it. It's a swarm of humanity. It's quiet today, comparatively. But in that swarm, there's two people who have caught my attention. One of them is standing on the bridge. And he is a fisherman of coconuts. So as the coconuts float down the river, he has a net. And he has a small window to be able to catch them. And the other one is this man who just cast that yellow line out, and he is a fisherman of coins, and he has a magnet weight on his line. He drags it along, or the current drags it along, he reels it in, and he has a clutch of coins every time. Rather enterprising activities here taking place in this sacred site. And you have these beautiful kites swooping low over the river as well.
Yeah.
He's getting massage. Right. We just walked past the Baba that you're not meant to photograph. That Yasmeen gave a blessing to last time. And here we're in the heart of the Haridwar Broadwalk, selling the most amazing, what would you call them? Items of devotion. There's a lot of begging. There's a lot of street kids. There's a lot of people who come here because when people come on pilgrimage, they also often will look to do good. So there are people here seeking that good as well.
Jumbo-sized dupe just here.
They have jumbo-sized dupe.
It's on our list. Dupe, for those who don't know, is a form of incense that you roll.
We're heading to the main area that the Arti happens. Well, it happens on both sides of the river, but this is the main area. And this is what you get. These kids running up, trying to stamp your forehead. Everyone's selling everything they can. It's a wild atmosphere.
This is nice.
Yes, I just love this. I like it.
Jai Ma Gunga, Jai Ma Gunga.
And all people will be like,
All these prayers running out down Ma Gunga,
hello.
finding their way to the gods
Hello.
for thousands of years. Such a very special experience every single time.
You want this? So blessed and happy that you guys were able to come here. And we got the grace
We're
of
so blessed to have you here sharing this wisdom and knowledge with us.
He's wonderful, isn't he?
Sure is.
He's a generous man. He's got a big heart. And look at this. Look at this, eh?
He is. He's got how many beside him now?
All right. He's the winner tonight. My gosh. It's a challenging thing. It is, you know. But they also, she's got some English, but they also, they know that this is a pilgrim spot, and they know that people are going to feel a little more generous of heart once they've bathed in Ma Gunga. So it's one way to make a living, and when you're living hard. We've had the Arti, and now we're heading back down the boulevard, and we're getting hammered by beggars and people with
Jono.
missing limbs. And
Doop.
and what have you found, Yasmin?
Doop.
Do you want to get some
Doop.
doop?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Yasmin, let's get some doop. Let's find some of this. We've been approached by a guy who's saying if we take 200 rupees, they will then feed 11 men. So these men here are sitting waiting for food, and this is where they feed it from.
okay. And who is
Rice,
200.
chapati, and some curry. And see our group there being completely mobbed. But here we go. So this allows them to feed the others. These guys line up. Now that's a better way of spending your money. These guys make a little money, and these guys get fed. That I like.
हेलो खाना लो भोजन लो खाना लो चाय पी खाना ले लो
Yeah.
भोजन लो
Have you done it? Have you gone and you just line up and you give it?
There you go. No more.
See? Have you had your turn? Well, everyone's needs to have a turn because we've paid the money. Where you going, Nara? All right, we're giving it all away now. Yasmin's hand is in a wallet, and you're just feeling particularly generous now, darling.
Just emptying my wallet of all the heavy stuff.
All right, there we go.
It's not much.
No, but this is Haridwar.
Yeah.
This is what you got to come prepared for. And one more. No? Who's the one? Okay. When COVID was happening, we'd sent money to Jogi, and he had then gone and done exactly this in the streets of Delhi for the people who couldn't eat because so much was shut down. So this man has a very big heart.
Don't give them money, just give them food.
We paid for that, but I just gave them all my coins because they're heavy. Just empty my coins.
Yes, then it's better.
Yeah.
And protect your money also.
Yeah, well, it's good under here. Yeah, absolutely.
Being
But it's
caring
nice
for
to
Yasmin.
pay so that we feed
Hello.
11 people at a time.
Yes.
And that's
I think that has probably been a good 30 souls that have come through and been fed from that.
absolutely. It's a good thing to do in a nice way, actually, of helping people.
So if you're in Haridwar and you're seeing all the beggars and all the people who are really doing life really hard, keep an eye out for these street food stalls. This is a really good way of taking care of that part of us that has more to give. So again, big-hearted end has found another way to care for people, and he's bought some shorts for this child with a high fashion top. And as Jogi said, for some of these people,
He's happy.
we are God, and when I look at
That's
them,
beautiful. That's so sweet.
there's God inside of them too.
Oh.
Beautifully said, Jogi. Jogi, what are you doing?
I'm not good enough in babies.
It'll get cold tonight. Baba.
So this woman,
Oh, Baba. Hey.
she has been here since a child from Calcutta, lived here on the streets, and earlier I was filming a man fishing with a magnet. That's her husband.
No.
So the world is small. So this is how they survive here in Haridwar, and I do hope Haridwar is kind to them. What a smile.
Beautiful, Baba.
This is Shiva.
This is Shiva. Yeah, this is Shiva.